Here we can see one setting is okay. Yes. Now here today's setting is okay. Well, Salam Habibi, how are you? I hope you are fine. It is me, Michaela Santa. I am here with you. Accordance with titles, yes, today we are roasting Tulsi Gabbard, and today's topic is Strait of Hormuz and eliminations of IRGC Navy commanders. Okay, and now in previous live streams, here we have mentioned that we were discussing about the rumors of the death of Ali Reza Tansiri. And here, recently, March 22, 2026, Donald Trump said that if Iranian Revolutionary Navy does not open Strait of Hormuz for all, then probably United States would take actions against Iranian Revolutionary State of Hormuz. But now, today is March 29, 2026, and here we could not take any actions from our Tulsi Gabbards. And here, where is the Tulsi Gabbards points? It is the moments we can see. Okay, now, well, now let's take it. What is the points of Tulsi Gabbard? We can notify. And here we could see that it is she, Tulsi Gabbard. And who is Tulsi Gabbard? Tulsi Gabbard is 8th Director of National Intelligence. Uh, Hence, here under President Donald Trump, who is deputy? Deputy is Alon Lucas. Okay. And who is president? President by Arvil Hamas. Okay, now let's check it a moment. And now, here today's point is uh, United States Air Force on our Bandar Abbas, and the second point is United States Navy on our Bandar Abbas. Okay. Now, first of all, let's talk about the United States Air Force. Well, United States Air Force, particularly United States F-16 fighter planes needs a velocity of 15,000 km per second, because here, accordance with the distance.org, distance.2, here flying distance is 14,464 kilometers. As a round figure, it is 15,000 kilometers. Here, departure is Texas City, Texas Provincial State of United States of America, and arrival is Bandar Abbas, port of Hormuzgan Provincial State of Iran. Okay, and now here I would mention that what is the significant points as we need. Okay, let's the points about the calculators. Well, now here we can see the significant points is United States National Intelligence Director Tulsi Gabbard said that she is against wokeism. She is against woke ideology. But now, when she is an United States National Intelligence Director, what is she does? Well, she contains an F-16 fighter planes plan where velocity would be 60 kilometer per hour, where United States, okay, where we can see that United States F-16 fighter planes need a velocity of 15,000 kilometers per second. Now, why United States needs 15,000 kilometers per second? Here, accordance with the March 22, 2026, oh, Donald Trump provided 48 ultimatums. Hence, we can say the points. Well, now today is the moment, uh, March 29, 2026. And here, morning 6 o'clock, United States F-16 fighter planes depart from Texas, where destination is Bandar Abbas, port, port of Harmuz provincial state of Iran. And now, when the topic is about Bandar Abbas, here departure time is morning 6 o'clock, March 29, 2026. Hence, the arrival time would be morning 6 o'clock, 1 second past, March 29, 2026. And this is the points plan of United States F-16 fighter planes, where flying distance is 15,000 kilometers, because flying distance would be flying velocity would be 15,000 kilometers per second. But now, here the point is, Tulsi Gabbard needs a F-16 fighter planes, where the flying velocity would be 60 kilometers per hour. Now let's check it. What is 15,000 divided by 60? Here that means 15 multiplied by 1,000 divided by 60. Well, 60 divided by 15 is 4. Hence, we can calculate that 1,000 divided by 4. That means, accordance with Tulsi Gabbard, here we can say the United States F-16 fighter plane should contain almost the flying timing of 250 hours. And now, here is the problem we can see. What is 250? That is 240 sum by tens. 240, that means 20 multiplied by 12. Here we can see the points. 20 days, the flying timing would be here 20 days, 10 hours. Okay. Now, what is 6 o'clock multiplied by 10 hours? That is 16 o'clock, that is afternoon 4 o'clock. And here, accordance with Tulsi Gabbard, just wait for once. Oh. Now, nice say at the moments. Accordance with Tulsi Gabbard, here we can see the if departure time would be morning 6 o'clock, March 29, 2026, and here arrival time would be April 18, 2026, afternoon 4 o'clock. It is the plans accordance with Tulsi Gabbard. And now, here the problem is, accordance with Tulsi Gabbard, when United States F-16 fighter planes would arrive, contains a flying timing of 20 days, 10 hours, with the flying distance of 15,000 kilometers. The Iranian revolutionary terrorist Ali Reza Tansiri would get proper preparation times of 20 days, 10 hours against here United States F-16 fighter planes, hence, and here United States F-16 fighter planes would be defeated by Iranian Revolutionary Naval Terrorist Submarine. And that is the significant moments that we could see. uh, United, that is the plans of Tulsi Gabbard, that she wants United States F-16 fighter planes to be defeated in Strait of Hormuz. Uh, I mean, in Bandar Abbas port nearby Strait of Hormuz. And that is the plans of Tulsi Gabbard. Okay, now let's take it. When it is talking about the when the ultimatum would end on March 24, 2026, the accordance with Tulsi Gabbard, where the departure time would be morning 6 o'clock, March 24, 2026. Hence, arrival time would be 44 struck by 31, it is 13. Arrival time would be April 13, 2026 at afternoon 4 o'clock. And it is the plan's accordance with Tulsi Gabbard. And now, when today is morning 6 o'clock, March 29, 2026, then let's talk about the points. What is what is the moments? Well. And here we could see the topics. Well, now here we can see the our United States F-16 fighter planes would be here near to the some New York's or near to the western North Atlantic Oceans. Okay, and this is the significant points. But what if United States F-16 fighter planes would follow? I mean, what if United States F-16 fighter plane would not follow the Tulsi Gabbard's plans? Then what is the points? Here the point is, hence, when the flying distance is 15,000 kilometers, here departure time would be March 24, 2026 at morning 6 o'clock. Here arrival would be March 24, 2026 at morning 6 o'clock, 1 second past. Okay, and in this moment, Ali Reza Tansiri, the honorable Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist, would be confused that what would she do, and she would contest no preparation time to escape from the attacks of United States F-16 fighter planes. And that is the significant moments. Okay. Now here I would say that is the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, it is 40 billion United States dollars. Something someone written it. Well, I would not calculate it as a dollars, but now here you can see here. When United States F-16 fighter planes would not follow the orders of Tulsi Gabbard, his velocity would be 15,000 km per second. But when F-16 fighter plane would follow the order of Tulsi Gabbard, here velocity would be 60 kilometer per hour. Well, where is disobedient F-16 fighter planes with the velocity of 15,000 km per second, and where is Tulsi Gabbard obedient United States F-16 fighter planes with the velocity of 60 km per hour. It is the significant difference, as we could see. Their F-16 fighter planes to be disobedient to Tulsi Gabbard is the best in the accordance with the velocities. And now, here is the moments that we could see the points. But now, let's come into the moments. Here we are discussing about the Tulsi Gabbard's fellow. We are discussing about United States F-16 fighter planes velocity. We have discussed if United States F-16 fighter planes travel timing. But now let's discuss the United States naval submarine velocity and United States naval submarine travel timing. And now here we could contain significant points. Just wait and watch. And here we could notify at the points. Well, here I can write United States, and here I can write in here Texas, and here I can write Texas cities, and here I am writing the arrival time is Iran. Well, and now here I am writing, so what is the exact points? That is, departure time would be Bandar Abbas. And now, let's condense the random points. Well, accordance with Suez Canal, here we can see the moments. Accordance with Suez Canal, here departure is Texas and arrival is Bandar Abbas. Here, accordance with Suez Canal, and distance is 9,483 nautical miles. But now we have to calculate as a kilometers. Let's get started. 9,483 nautical miles. And here we could find that is all 17,562 kilometers, 516 meters. That means almost 18,000 kilometers. And now, here is the moments, as we could see, that is the significant points. Well, now here we would discuss United States naval submarine velocity and timing, travel timing. Okay, now when United States naval submarines follow the orders of Tulsi Gabbard, then what would be his own velocity? His own velocity would be almost 72 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now what is 72 kilometer per hour when the naval distance is 18,000 kilometers? Well, let's get to the points. Okay, now here we can see what is 72 divided by 18. 72 divided by 18 is 4. Okay, now 18,000 divided by 72 is as a calculated as 1,000 divided by 4. There is 250 hours. Well, now let's see what would happen. What is 250 hours? That is 20 days, 10 hours. Well, of course we know that. And now when here we can see the points. March 24, 2026 at morning 6 o'clock, uh, United States naval submarine departed from Texas City, the provincial state of Texas of United States of America. And accordance with the orders of Tulsi Gabbard, United States naval submarine's velocity is 72 km per hour. And now, okay, well, and now let's check it. What is the significant negative points? Okay, the significant negative points is very significant here when the naval distance is uh, when naval distance is 18,000 kilometers, naval timing would be 20 days, 10 hours. Well, and here what is 24 sum by 20, that is 44. 44 subtract by 31 is 13. Hence, we can see here arrival, here point is that arrival time of United States naval submarine is almost April 13, 2026 at afternoon 4 o'clock. And that is the significant negative points. And it is the proper preparation points. It is the proper preparation times for Ali Reza Tanseri to eliminate United States naval military submarines at Strait of Harmuz. Or perhaps here we can see the moments. Then what would be Iranian revolutionary naval submarines velocity? Okay. Hence, we can see that Iranian revolutionary naval submarine velocity would be almost 180 kilometer per hour. Okay. And here naval distance is 18,000 kilometers. Now, this calculations 100. Let's calculate 18,000 divided by 180. That means 1800 divided by 18, that is 100. Here we can see that Iranian revolutionary naval submarine needs a flying time, naval timing of 100. Now, what is 100 hours? The 100 hours is almost 8 days, 4 hours. Now, here departure time would be morning 6 o'clock, March 24, 2026 at morning 6 o'clock. And now, let's naval distance is 18,000 kilometers. And now let's check it. What is the arrival time? Arrival time is almost here. What is 24 sum by 8? That is 32. Okay. That means it would be arrival time would be April 1, 2026 at morning 10 o'clock. It is the points. Well, I think here I would be at the back points for 2 minutes. Okay. And now let's check it. But here the significant moments as we could notify. And now we could see Iranian revolutionary naval submarines needs almost 8 days, 4 hours to travel 18,000 kilometers. as a naval distance. United States naval submarines needs to travel 18,000 kilometers as a flying, naval timing as 20 days, 10 hours. What is 10 subtract by 4? That is 6. And what is 20 subtract by 8? That is 12. And here we can say the proper, in this significant points, the proper preparation times of 12 days, 6 hours goes to home. 12 days, 6 hour preparation advantage goes to Ali Reza Tansri, the Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist. And here, that would be the points. I would guess that where our United States naval submarine would be defeated. Okay. And here we could see the United States naval submarine would be defeated as in the significant points almost at North Atlantic Oceans or something like middle of North Atlantic Oceans. That is only when United States naval submarine would follow the orders of Tulsi Gabbard. Okay. Now, what if United States naval submarine would not follow the orders of Tulsi Gabbard? Now, here we can see the more points. And now, here we know the distance is 9,483 nautical miles. That means almost 18,000 kilometers. And in that terms, now I would check. Well, when United States naval submarine would not follow the orders of Tulsi Gabbard, then what would happen? Okay, the points that would happen at the significant moments, the United States naval submarine would depart Texas City, the provincial state of Texas of United States of America, at morning 6 o'clock, March 24, 2026. And United States naval submarine would arrive Bandar Abbas, the near of state of Harmuz, at morning 6 o'clock, 1 second past, March 24, 2026. And here, that is the points that what Bandar Abbas would do that. Here, United States naval submarine would eliminate the every submarine of Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist. And as a significant points, Ali Reza Tanseri would contain the no preparation times to escape the attack from United States naval submarines. And here, the several times here is the rumors that Ali Reza Tanseri would be eliminated. It would be the probably truth as the significant points. Okay. And now here we could see it is the significance when we contains John Radcliffe. When John Radcliffe would be sixth director of United States National Intelligence Department. Here United States Air Force contains 15,000 km per second, and United States naval submarine contains here 18,000 km per second. But now, when Tulsi Gabbard became the United States National Intelligence Directors, now here we can see the before the United States naval submarine to be disobedient of Tulsi Gabbard can contains 80,000 km per second of velocity. But what is the velocity of the United States naval submarine to be obedient of the order of Tulsi Gabbard? The velocity would be 72 km per hour. And now, here is the significant part. United States naval submarine. Okay, now here we can see the points. United States naval submarine to be disobedient of Tulsi Gabbard contains the velocity of 18,000 km per second, where United States naval submarine to be obedient of Tulsi Gabbard contains the velocity of 72 km per hour. Where is 18,000 km per second and where is 72 km per hour? That is the significant difference. And the second significant difference we can see when United States naval submarine disobedient Tulsi Gabbard, he can travel the naval distance of 18,000 kilometers in the naval timing of 1 second. But when the United States naval submarine is to be obedient of Tulsi Gabbard, he can travel 18,000 kilometers of naval distance in 20 days 10 hours. Where is 1 second and where is 20 days 10 hours? That is the significant difference points. And that is the points that what if United States naval submarine would be disobedient of Tulsi Gabbard. Okay. And now here is the moments and that is the points. And now I would show you that what is of irony of the Tulsi Gabbard. Okay. Now let's check it. Here is an irony of Tulsi Gabbard. Okay. Now here Tulsi Gabbard presents books. Yeah, the books is Tulsi Gabbard for Love of Country, Leave the Democrat Party Behind. And what is the summary? The summary is Tulsi Gabbard was the rising star of Democrat Party, but growing wokeness, fermenting racism, and intolerance were more than the she could stomach, and she lived. Okay. Now, what is that points? Today's Democrat Party is controlled by elitist cabal of warmonger driven by woken ideology and racializing everything. It is the points of Tulsi Gabbard. Well, Tulsi Gabbard's book's latest price is 14 United States dollars, when Kindle prices is 15 United States dollars. Well, 14 United States dollars is hardcover, and audio cassette prices almost 13 United States dollars, 60 United States cent. And now let's talk the points. It is the points of Tulsi Gabbard's books. But now, when Tulsi Gabbard is the eighth director of United States National Intelligence, then what is her points? Her points is Tulsi Gabbard wants United States F-16 fighter planes with the velocity of 60 km per hour. And now let's talk about the points at the moment. Okay, and now let's check it. First of all, I would mention that what is what if the United States uh, F-16 fighter plane would contain the kinetic powers if he would disobedience of Tulsi Gabbard. Okay, now here we can see. Let's check it the points. Well, the United States F-16 fighter planes who does not follow the order of Tulsi Gabbard has contains 15,000 kilometer per second. And here now flying distance is 15,000 kilometers. That means here we can say the calculations of kinetic power is the same as the calculation of kinetic energy. Because here flying time is equal to flying time square equal to flying time cube equal to flying time to the power 7 equal to flying time to the power 666. Because 1 square equal to 1 cube equal to 1 to the power 7 equal to 1 to the power 666 is always 1. And here in that points, in that moment when flying time is 1 second, kinetic power is kinetic energy. Okay, now let's get start the points. Here, equations of kinetic power is half of weight of United States F-16 fighter planes multiplied by flying distance squares. And here we can see the moments. We know that half of weight of United States F-16 fighter planes is 10 to the power 5 kilograms. It does not matter if the F-16 fighter plane would follow Tulsi Gabbard or would not follow Tulsi Gabbard. And now let's check the points. Well, Tulsi Gabbard disobedient. Tulsi Gabbard disobedient United States F-16 fighter planes contains the velocity of 15,000 km per second. Here the calculations is now 10 to the power 5 multiplied by 15 square multiplied by 10 to the power 6 square. Now what is 15,000 kilometers? That is 15 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 meters. Here flying time square is, flying distance square is 15 square multiplied by 10 to the power 6 square. Now what is 10 to the power 6 square? That is 10 to the power 12. What is here 10 to the power 6 square multiplied by 10 to the power 5? That is 10 to the power 12 multiplied by 10 to the power 7. That is, 10 to the power 12 multiplied by 10 to the power 5. That is 10 to the power 17. And now, here we can see the points. What is 15 square? That is 225. Hence, the kinetic power is 225 multiplied by 10 to the power 17 watts. That means we can write here 22.5 trillion megawatts. And now it is the kinetic powers of F-16 fighter planes who does not follow the order of Tulsi Gabbard. Now let's check the kinetic powers of F-16 fighter planes who follows the orders of Tulsi Gabbard. Now let's check it. Here equations is of kinetic power is half of weight of F-16 fighter planes multiplied by flying distance square divided by flying time cube. Here kinetic power is not kinetic energy because kinetic power is because here flying time is 250 hours. What is 250 hours? That is 250 multiplied by 3600 seconds. Okay. Now here we can write here the points. What is the calculations at the moment? The calculation is very significant. Here calculation is here 225 multiplied by 10 to the power 17 enter divided by bracket of 250 cube multiplied by 36 cube multiplied by 10 square cube. And here we can calculate as 225 multiplied by 10 to the power 17 divided by bracket of 25 cube multiplied by 36 cube multiplied by 10 cube. Okay. Now here we can see what is 10 cube, that is 10 to the power 9. Well, what is the divisions of 10 to the power 17 by 10 to the power 9? That is 10 to the power 8. Hence we consider the calculations here 225 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 divided by bracket of 25 cube multiplied by 6 to the power 6 bracket close. And here let's check it. Here is the calculations we are waiting. Well, now here we can see the moments as the calculations we are waiting the points. 225 multiplied by 10 to the power 8. Okay. Now it can be divided by 25. Well, what is the points? 25 cube well 25 cube multiplied by 6 okay 6 to the power 6. Okay. Now here we can see it is the points. Well, now let's check it. And what is the moments? That is almost 30.86 watts. And as a round figure, it can write as a 31 watts. Okay. Now here we can see just for watt amounts. Well, and here that is the points. Here I would say the moments when United States F-16 fighter planes follows the orders of Tulsi Gabbard. The United States F-16 fighter planes can travel 15,000 kilometers. But here the flying timing would be 250 hours. Hence we can see the points. The kinetic power is 31 watts. Okay. Just for a moment. Well, oh my God. And now, in this part, here we can see 31. The United States F-16 fighter planes follow Tulsi Gabbard contains the kinetic energy of 31 watts. Where the same flying distance of 15,000 kilometers, United States F-16 fighter planes disobey Tulsi Gabbard contains the kinetic powers of almost 22.5 trillion megawatts. Now, where is 22.5 trillion megawatts and where is here 31 watts? And here we can write that it is almost okay. Now here you can see. Now we can write that it is almost 10 to the power 7 times more powerful kinetic powers. And we can say the United States F-16 fighter planes disobey Tulsi Gabbard is 10 to the power 7 times more powerful than United States F-16 fighter planes obeys Tulsi Gabbard. And now here we can see that is the moments. Now, what is the significant points of kinetic powers? Here we have previously mentioned that here flying time of 20 days 10 hours. Now, when the flying distance is uh, okay, where flying distance is almost 15,000 kilometers, flying days of 20 days 10 hours is possible if and only if here flying timing would be with the kinetic powers of 31 watts. But if here kinetic power would be 22.5 trillion megawatts, and here is the only probability. And what is the probability? The probability would be here flying timing would be 1 second, where flying distance is 15,000 kilometers. And here it is the significant points we can mention. Now, flying timing was in the significant points when United States kinetic power would be 31 watts. Here, Ali Reza Tanseri contains the proper preparation times of 20 days, 10 hours to attack on United States F-16 fighter planes, where Ali Reza Tanseri is an Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist. Yes. But when United States F-16 fighter planes would contain the kinetic powers of 22.5 trillion megawatts, Ali Reza Tanseri would contain no clue to escape from the attack of United States F-16 fighter planes. And that is the moments here Tulsi Gabbard secretly promote the wokism in Republican government. But hence, the point is why she left the Democratic parties, Democrat parties, because here we can see the points. In Democratic parties, here there is the probable points here. Women can be presidents of United States of America, but who is the candidate? Candidate is wokist Kamala Harris and the most corrupt woman Hillary Clinton. And now they are the elite of the Democrat parties. Now it is the points here we can see when Iranian men or Iranian women could not establish her own Sharia law on Iran, they escaped to United States of America and then they want to establish Sharia law on United States of America. Here is the same policy as Tulsi Gabbard. Right. Okay. Now let's get the points. We have mentioned the kinetic powers of F-16 fighter planes, but we did not mention the kinetic powers of United States naval submarines. Okay, and now let's get the points. And here we can see Well, now here United States naval submarine departure is Texas City, the provincial state of Texas of the United States of America. Here arrival time is uh, Bandar Abbas, port of Hormuzgan provincial state of Iran. And here, accordance with Suez canals, here we can see the points. Naval distance is 9,483 nautical miles. That means, as a round figure, we can say 18,000 kilometers. And now, let's see if we can see. Let's talk about the kinetic powers of United States naval submarines who disobey Tulsi Gabbard. Now, let's check it. This United States naval submarines kinetic powers equation is half of weight of United States naval submarines multiplied by distance square. Here, what is half of weight of United States naval submarine? That is 17 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 kilograms. It does not matter if it would follow Tulsi Gabbard or disobey Tulsi Gabbard. And now, let's check out the points. Hence, what is the naval distance? That is 18,000 kilometers. What is 18,000 kilometers? That is 18 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 meters. Hence, naval distance square is 18 square multiplied by 10 to the power 6 square. And hence, the calculations becomes 17 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 multiplied by 18 square multiplied by 10 to the power 6 square. And now, let's check out the moments. Well, what is 10 to the power 6 square multiplied by 10 to the power 6? That is 10 to the power 6 cube. What is 10 to the power 6 cube? That is 10 to the power 18. And now, let's check out the moments. What is the calculations of... Okay. Now here I would write the moments. What is the calculations of 18 square? That is 324. 324 multiplied by 17. Okay. What is the moments? 324 multiplied by 17 is 5508. Hence, we can write here kinetic powers of United States naval submarine to disobey Tulsi Gabbard is 5508 multiplied by 10 to the power 18 watts. That means 5508 trillion megawatts. Okay. And now, what is the significance to disobey Tulsi Gabbard? Well, here velocity is 18,000 kilometers per seconds. Here we can see because of the kinetic powers of 5508 trillion megawatts, United States naval submarine can travel 18,000 kilometers in the via route of Suez Canal to reach Iranian Revolutionary Terrorist Strait of Harmuz. And in that points, the Iranian Revolutionary Naval Terrorist submarines contains no clue to escape from the United States naval submarines. And here, the point is, in the previous submarines, we have discussed that what is the points that Ali Reza Tan series eliminations rumors would be fake or reals, and in these terms, it is the probable points that Ali Raja Tansiri would be actually eliminated in the hands of United States naval submarines if and only if United States of naval submarines would disobey the orders of Tulsi Gabbard. Hence that United States naval submarines would contain the naval distance of 18,000 kilometers per second of velocity. Okay, now let's check it. What if United States naval submarines would follow Tulsi Gabbard's orders? Now let's check it. The points. Okay, and now here we can say that is the significant moments. Then here calculations equations of United States naval submarine would be half of weight of United States naval submarines multiplied by this naval distance square divided by naval time cube. Here naval time is 250 hours, and that is hence naval time cube is 25 cube multiplied by 6 to the power 6 multiplied by 10 to the power 9 second cube. Okay, now let's check it the moments. What is the calculations? The calculations is 5508 multiplied by 10 to the power 18 divided by 10 to the power 18 divided by 25 cube multiplied by 6 to a bracket of 25 cube multiplied by 6 to the power 6 multiplied by 10 to the power 9 bracket close. And what is here division of 10 to the power 18 divided by 10 to the power 9, that is 10 to the power 9. Hence the calculations is 5508 divided by bracket of 25 cube multiplied by 6 to the power 6 bracket close. And here I would show that what is the kinetic powers at the moments. And here we could see the significant points of kinetic powers. Well, here 5508 multiplied by 10 to the power 9, okay, divided by 25 cube, and here we can see the points multiplied by 6 to the power 6. And now it is the moments to, okay, and now let's check it. What is the results? Well, the results is 7.6 thousand watts. Okay, here we can see what is the results. The result is here 7.6 thousand watts. Now let's see the comparisons. Well, when United States naval submarines follow John Radcliffe, United States naval submarine contains the kinetic powers of 5508 trillion megawatts. Even in the current calendar of 2026, when United States naval submarines follow the orders of Donald Trump but disobey the orders of Tulsi Gabbard, United States naval submarine contains the kinetic powers of 5508 trillion megawatts with the naval distance of 18,000 kilometers. But when United States naval submarines follow the orders of Tulsi Gabbard in the naval distance of 18,000 kilometers. United States naval submarine contains the kinetic powers of 7.6 thousand watts. Where is 5508 and megawatts, and where is 7.6 thousand watts? It is the significant disadvantage to follow the orders of Tulsi Gabbard. And in this moments here, in March 22, 2026, here we could see the points that Donald Trump promised that in after 48 hours, United States naval submarine would attack on Bandar Abbas at March 24, 2026. But when the planning is the duty of Tulsi Gabbard. Now see the results. Today is March 29, 2026 at morning 6 o'clock. Folks. And in this points, United States did not reach, United States naval submarine did not arrive the Bandar Abbas, the port of Harmuz, provincial state of Iran's nearby the Strait of Harmuz. And it is the significant points, and that is the significant moments that we have to say that Tulsi Gabbard is wokest politicians in the American conservative, and that is the significant negative points. Hence, okay. Now let's talk about the Tulsi Gabbard military careers. According with Tulsi Gabbard's military career, here Tulsi Gabbard promoted as a major in 2015 under the Democratic United States Democrat President Donald Barack Hussein Obama. And in the calendar of 2022, the Independence Day, the wokest elite governments promote Tulsi Gabbard as a lieutenant colonel. Hence, here is the significant point that when Tulsi Gabbard is promoted, the lieutenant colonels under the wokest United States President Joe Biden, where she could not be promoted in the first 4 years of Donald Trump's, then why would Tulsi Gabbard leave the Democrat parties? Because of wokeism. But now, today we contest the answer. The answer is, well, when she would be the director of National Intelligence Department under Donald Trump, here she contains an opportunity to promote her wokeism. Then United States naval submarine would contain 72 km per hour, where naval timing would be 250 hours, 20 days, 10 hours, and naval with the naval distance of 18,000 kilometers. Hence that Ali Reza Tansiri, the Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist, contains the proper preparation times of 20 days has 10 hours to strike on United States naval submarines, and that is the significant plans, that is to be dangerous. Okay, and now let's come into the points. What about the moments? Now here we could see the Ali Reza's points. Okay, and now let's contest the Ali Reza's point. Here distance is now let's contest the distance. Here second route is the Cape of Good Hope. Okay, and now the naval distance is 12,142 nautical miles. Now let's calculate nautical miles into kilometers, and here we could see what is nautical mile 142, that is 23,000 kilometers. Oh my Adonais, I have forgot the significant points. That is that what is would be the fuel system, and here I would mention the fuel system at I could see. Okay, now here we can see what is the fuel system. Well, when the United States F-16 fighter planes would disobey Tulsi Gabbard, here fuel system would be artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius. But when when United States F-16 fighter planes would follow the order of Tulsi Gabbard, here fuel system would be petrols. Okay. Now it is the significant points. Well, Tulsi Gabbard disobedient United States F-16 fighter planes fuel system would be discussed as first. And now here we can see here equation is kinetic power divided by specific heat of bracket of specific heat of artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius multiplied by temperature of the fuel bracket close, and here kinetic power is 225 multiplied by 10 to the power 17 watts, and here specific heat is of artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius is almost 15,408 joule per kilogram per Kelvin, and temperature we have mentioned. Now let's see what about the points that we mention the temperatures. Okay. Now temperatures we have mentioned is significance. Okay. Now let's talk about the points. Temperature would be here. Here calculations. I would forget the points, but I can write it at the moments. And here, well, I think I would contains as significant points. Oh my God. Now here we can see. Well, now let's check it. What is the moments? Here we could contest the moments here 225 multiplied by 10 to the power 17. Okay, 225 multiplied by 10 to the power 17, and it can be divided by here 15,408 multiplied by here we can see triple six multiplied by 10 to the power triple six degrees Celsius. Okay, and now here we could condense the, hence here answer would be 2.193 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 654 kilograms of artificial solar arc reactor with a temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius. And let's talk about the fuels. Now here we can see when fuel is petrol, and here the calculations is 225 multiplied by 10 to the power 17 divided by, and now here we can see the moments 250 square multiplied by 6 to the power 4, that means okay, 3600 square. And here we can see the moments at the points multiplied by 100 multiplied by 0.7778. Okay, and now let's check it the moments. What is the significant points? Well, when the fuel would be petrol, the fuel volume would be almost 357,133 liters of petrols. Okay, and now here is the significant points that when now let's check it. The significant moments is petrol is one when United States F-16 fighter planes disobey the orders of Tulsi Gabbard. United States F-16 fighter planes contains fuel system as artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius, and the fuel weight is 2.193 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 654 kilograms of artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius. But when United States F-16 fighter planes would follow the orders of Tulsi Gabbard, here United States F-16 fighter planes fuel system would be petrols, and the volume of fuel would be 357,133 liters of petrols. Now, where is 2.193 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 654 kilograms of artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius, and where is 357,133 liters of petrols? It is where we are talking about the fuel technologies. United States F-16 fighter planes disobeying Tulsi Gabbard is sci-fi.
থেকে যাবি
হ্যাঁ
তুই থেকে যাবি
আচ্ছা 10 মিনিট and United States of F-16 fighter planes with the velocity of United States F-16 fighter planes with the following of Tulsi Gabbard is Stone Age, and that is the significant points. Okay, and now let's talk about the moments, and we would discuss about the in the same as the naval. Okay, now at the same of the naval submarines. Here, when United States naval submarines disobey Tulsi Gabbard, The fuel system is artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius. But when fuel is petrol, when United States Naval Submarines follows Tulsi Gabbard, the fuel system is petrols. And here is the significant points. The fuel system is as a backwarding under Tulsi Gabbard. It is the workism of Tulsi Gabbard, and the maqsad of Tulsi Gabbard is the in any by hook and by crook, United States military should be defeated by Iranian revolutionary naval terrorists in Strait of Harmuz. It is the maqsad of Tulsi Gabbard. Okay, now see you then. Here I have lost my times as I am delayed. Well, I would say the another points. Well, see you then. Khuda Hafiz. Love you.